Well, hello, good afternoon, good evening, rather. I am so glad you decided to spend some time with me this evening, and I have some good news to share with you. I'm going to give you a few tips, but I'm going to give you a praise report. My daughter had some pants that I bought for her a long time ago. She was in middle school, I think the 8th grade, and they were big on her, and they were big on her waist. She has a very small, tiny waist. Ugh, but she's gorgeous, and I can't help it that she's beautiful. She's beautiful. So she came to my room today. She said, "Mom, I think you can wear these pants." Now, I bought them, I guess, 4 years ago, because she's a senior now. So I tried them on, and I was looking fabulous in those jeans. Now, the only thing about it is I can't quite button them up yet, but I will be getting there where I can button them up. So I'm seeing a lot of progress. I'm so grateful for my progress, and I'm going to continue on my journey, but I'm excited to give you a praise report. And I want to also tell you some tips, and I'm going to say this again. I'm seeing a lot of results because I eat a lot of fruits and vegetables. You have to eat the right types of food in order to lose weight. And every now and then I have a day or two I eat bad. A couple of weeks ago, my brother and I, we went out to eat. My husband's birthday, so we went out to eat, and I had some cheesecake. My daughter and I split cheesecake. Then the next day we went out to eat with my brother and his wife, and I had some key lime pie, a slice of key lime pie, and I didn't eat it, but I did it, and I had to work like hectic to keep from gaining pounds with that. So was it worth it? It was worth it, but working afterward to keep my weight down was a bigger problem. So you can't eat cheesecake and key lime pie all the same week. That's too much for your body. So you have to eat it in moderation. So what I should have done, I should have just ate half of the key lime pie, or either not eating the key lime pie at all. But I was being greedy because it was just that day I wanted to be greedy. So you have to really watch what you eat. And I'm not saying eat what you want. You eat what you want. I wanted it, so I did eat it. But the next day you're going to feel guilty because you're trying to do what you can do to maintain a healthy weight and to continue to lose weight. So I'm learning that things I like, do I really need it? It was so funny. The other day I was driving, I said, I want something sweet. And so I was headed to Chick-fil-A. And some kind of way I got turned around, and it was not a good way to get turned around. I'm not going to tell you my story because then y'all will know my secrets. And I got turned around, and God said, "You didn't need it anyway. Go home." So I went home, and I was grateful I went home because I didn't need it. And sometimes we see things because it's our eyes. Our eyes say we need it, but our body says not today. Okay? Now, every now and then you want to treat yourself. Yes, I treat myself sometimes to Oreos, but I can't eat Oreos every day. I can't. So you just have to know what works for your body and know what doesn't work for your body. But I know what my body craves. My body craves for water. My body craves for bell peppers, onions, cucumbers, tomatoes, lettuce, green beans, peas, carrots, spinach. My body craves for those vegetables because my body is used to getting the vegetables. And so I'm telling you something, if I had to do it all over again, I would just continue, just be straight vegetarian because I really don't have to have the meat. Now I do eat the chicken and the salmon for the protein, but I really don't have to have any meat. I don't have to have fish. I can live on vegetables alone. Another thing, bread is something that you don't have to eat. You don't have to live by bread. Sometimes I make tuna. I take romaine lettuce and I put my tuna on it, and I have a lettuce wrap with tuna, because the bread puts fat on you. It sits in your belly sometimes. So we have to make sure that we eat the right kind of food. If you want to eat bread every now and then, if you want to have bread once a week, okay, fine. But not all the time. So I'm going to leave you with this tips. Tip 1, make sure you continue drinking water. Tip 2, continue to eat your fruits and your vegetables. I take vegetables over fruit, but you know, fruit is good for you. Fruits are good for you. And the last tip I want to say is make sure that you are doing what you need to do to stay fit. Do what's best for your body. What's going to work for you. What works for my husband does not necessarily work for me, because we both trying to lose weight. His weight would fall off like that and wouldn't be a problem for him. But me, it takes work. And since I have gotten all this weight off, I'm working hard to keep it off and to get more weight off. And like I said, my praise report is because I'm seeing results, I got to keep going. I want y'all to keep pushing me. And you're going to see just how I feel when I get to that number, when I get to that ideal number. Right now, I'm going to just tell you, I'm at 188. But I'm not going to stay at 188. I'm not going to stay at 188. I'm going to get down to 145. Wow, I said it on camera. But I believe it, and I know God is going to do it because I trust him. So continue to do you, but make sure you do what's right for your body and what makes you happy. Thanks. Good evening.